All right, this is One Last Midnight. Welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. And so today, Astroneer just released the Lunar update. This is really cool for me, being a NASA fan, watching, some of the replays of the original NASA landings on the moon, when I was a kid. I'm absolutely fascinated by this stuff. And this patch is very exciting for me. I think there's a lot of great stuff in here. So let's go over it. So the Lunar update, it's celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. And I think they did a great job in doing it. So there's a couple new things that have been added to the game. There are two new platforms. There is a medium, what they call a T platform, which costs 1,500 bytes and 2 plastic. And there is a large T platform, which costs 4,000 bytes, an aluminum alloy and 2 plastic. And these are kind of interesting little platforms because they have like a round area, which is great for, one of the storage, the new canister related storages. And then they also have a spot for a base piece. So some interesting base ideas can come out of this using these two new pieces. I think we're going to see some really different base designs with these two new pieces. They also gave us 2 different types of new storages. So we have a large storage silo A. That's going to cost you 5,000 bytes. It's going to be 3 aluminum alloy. And you have a large silo B, which is going to cost you 7,500 bytes, and it's going to be 3 steel. Now, these are kind of interesting storage pieces in the sense that they have a 2 attachment unit. Most storage pieces have a single attachment on there. I mean, even look at the last, the cylinder medium storage, which is, a bunch of individual pieces that you have to put on there, 24 of them. Now you have the ability to put on a silo storage, double slotted pieces. So you can put solar on there. You could put research on there. You could put storage, more storage on there. You could come up with a lot of interesting combinations to wind up storing with this new additional storage piece. So I don't know quite what I'm going to do with that one yet, but I'm looking forward to start using it in my base and see where it fits, because you got to have it make it fit. You just don't want, a ton of stuff on there. I think it would be overwhelming if you start putting too many things on there. For a very limited time, you're going to have the historical lander appear and transmitting a mission recording, which, wow. I mean, when you get there, I got chills when I got there and started listening to the mission recording.
And Columbia, Houston, we expect to lose your high gain sometime during the power descent, over.
Columbia, roger. You don't much care, do you?
No, sir.
Let me know when you get the dump decom.
Flag, I don't think the high gain's gonna switch in there. We'll skip the dump.
Okay, skipping dump.
If you haven't loaded up Astroneer in a while, load it up and get out there and do it. If you don't have Astroneer right now, get it because this is going to be gone. Also, for a limited time until August 31st, you're going to be able to get the vintage red palette and you're going to be able to get the vintage emblem visor. If you don't get it before August 31st, that's too bad. In addition, on the LEM itself, which is really neat, if you activate it, you actually get this like photo experience that happens. And then you can turn around and take a screenshot of that. They want you to share it on your social media. Yeah, man, that is really cool. It's a black and white image. It looks really neat. Get out there, get your screenshot, do it. It looks really cool. Be part of that lunar landing. There are also what they call these exosurface payload delivery airbags. Are huge. They're triangular kind of airbags, and they contain variant fireworks, so that you can use to celebrate at 4th of July and for the lunar landing stuff. But the way that this works is that the airbags spawn in groups of 3, and they have 3 fireworks on each of them. The airbags can't be shredded, unfortunately, but they can be blown up. They can be blown up. I tried that. But on Calidor, you get yellow fireworks. On Vicenia, you get green fireworks. Novus, teal. Atrox, violet. silver red, DeSolo orange, and Glacio blue fireworks. So go and collect your fireworks. There's been several quality of life updates backed by popular demand, and I think this is fantastic. Rovers can be flipped while you're in the vehicle. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It is very hard, especially when you're running a multiplayer game, a racing game, and people are flipping over. For the host, there is a delay every time somebody gets in the vehicle because it saves the game. And by adding this feature in, you've really changed the mechanic of stopping that host from having a smooth run. So I think this is great. This is a great addition to have back into the game. All right, functions on cables have been adjusted so that they can fit into the platforms more easily. They're less finicky, which is nice. Pressing F1 will now open up the Astropedia. Almost said Galactopedia, Astropedia. There's new tooltips and descriptions for the mutant seeds. You can now shred the wrecked point of interest platform legs in the medium shredder. Before you couldn't do that. And the medium storage now unfolds properly on the extra large platforms, which is great. So there's been a bunch of performance optimization. They optimize the beacon rendering and update time. They optimize the time sliced tether post update. Optimize game state update. Optimize speed up map loading. Optimize relevant checks to entities and dynamic spawning, despawn their actors. Further optimization of the power system. Optimized update for tooltips. They optimize the splitter logic. They optimize rover. They optimize a bunch of stuff. So go through, read through their optimization list. I'm going to have a link to the description below. You can read their patch notes on the optimization. The bug fixes are also pretty huge. One of the big ones that they fixed in the bug fixes is that they fixed the system to work around the 16 megabyte file size limitation on Xbox. So hopefully people will be able to use their greater save files and not cause them a problem. Again, the bug list is pretty significant, so go to the patch notes and read the patch notes updates about some of the bugs that they have resolved. I'm not seeing the one where the vehicle is shrinking down when you're trying to drill with a drill head, that the vehicle doesn't shrink into the ground or sink into the ground. So I don't know if they fixed that problem. That was a big problem for me when I'm trying to do some work on the new production base, but we'll see what happens. What else? Oh, the big thing, they're going to be at PAX West, and they're going to have a big, it's in capital letters, or not capital letters, but it's in bold and it's larger. It says big announcement and some new content that can only be played at the show. So it'll be interesting to see some videos. I'm not going to be able to make PAX West, but it's going to be interesting to see what comes out of PAX West. Oh, they have an agreement with Party City. So there's a link in the description where there are 2 Astroneer Halloween costumes that are coming out. So if your kid's big on Astroneer, they can be an Astroneer for Halloween. I think that's pretty neat. That's kind of a neat concept. So take a look at them and check them out. All right, so that was the patch news. Like I said, I'll have the links to the trailer, the links to the patch notes, any other links I can find that's related to this, I'll have it in the description. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. We have a fantastic community here. And if you want to follow me on any of my social media, you can hit the links in the description below. And yes, I'll be doing a live stream today on the Lunar update. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.